Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. We're on Forza Motorsport 7 looking at the Forzathon challenges for a week. We've got Bringing It Home, Melting Tyres and Sports Car Bonanza. So for Bringing It Home I need to complete 2 races in my Hot Wheels Rip Rod. Something nice and quick to begin with, so I'm in my Rip Rod. I'm at the Indianapolis Speedway on the Brickyard circuit. And I'm pulling away quite nicely. The odd thing about this car, not only is the fact that it looks really strange, is that it's actually only a single gear car. It's absolutely crazy. And it's quite possibly one of the most boring cars to drive. It's just, the whole thing is just a drag. It's just one gear, steady acceleration. I mean, literally, you look inside now and just sitting there with your foot to the floor going, eh. But it shouldn't be too bad getting around here. Racing against someone called Sloppy Puppy. I do wonder how some people come up with their Xbox names. You get some really obscure ones. But people might say, what the hell does Lost Phoenix UK mean? But you know, just something I came up with a few years ago and sort of stuck with it. Not entirely sure where this Sloppy Puppy person's gone. Apparently they're about 1,000 feet behind me, but never mind. Cross line, 1 minute 22. And let's see what they were driving. It looked a bit strange. I think it was a Rip Rod. No, it wasn't. It was a Toyota Badger or Barger. Looked a bit of a strange car actually on the line, but it's a pretty standard Toyota Barger truck. Moving on, I need to do a second race. What I'll do for this one is I will do a drag race, because I think the Rip Rod's supposed to be a bit of a drag type car anyway, so yeah, I'm in Dubai, I'm on the drag track, and the acceleration on this is actually pretty poor. So if it is supposed to be a drag racer car, I don't think it's a very good one. But either way, that does mean that I've completed that first challenge. So I'll be seeing my pop-ups telling me that I've made progress in bringing it home. And I've completed bringing it home. That was a slow speed on the drag track. Even the Stig here couldn't manage to get anything decent out of it. But going into the Forzathon screen, and I'll claim my reward, which for this one is a Hot Wheels 1990 driver gear racing to win. Next challenge, get a drift score of 10,000 in a single lap in an all-wheel drive car. Hello Hoonigan. Hello Circuit Spa de Francorchamps. So let's go. A few little drifts to begin with, not doing too badly. Almost 1,500 for first corner, so can't be too bad. I've cut the time down on this because normally I put 8 minutes and I have quite a bit of time to spare. But I put 7 minutes just in case I need a bit of extra time. So it's not doing too badly around here, although I think my controller might be on its way out because it's having a lot of problems with the left stick. Partly because of my lovely children who like to hammer it on things like Fortnite, but it's doing alright. Just trying to get my head into the drifting and not let the fact that it's not as responsive as it used to be you stop me getting my score on this, so it may be a case of getting a new controller at some point. Probably get one after Christmas, but at the minute as I'm doing this, so I'll probably get another controller after Christmas in my sales. Because let's be honest, Xbox controllers are pretty pricey. But I can live with this for the time being. It only really just throws me off a bit when I'm doing me drift matches. But the all-wheel drive Hunican on the Spa. So if I'm going to have any car in any track to get me 10,000 drift points, this will be it, and this will be the place. Yeah, I was doing this last night, because I'm recording this on a Saturday now. I did this on Friday night, and it's just sort of just mad. It's just straight mad. Like, it's all the game updates. So I was playing it, and I was just getting stuff like updates. And going, bloody hell, there's a lot of updates going on. But the good thing is, the pop-ups aren't showing on the videos. So you guys don't actually see this, so I can still use the footage, which is brilliant. So otherwise all you'd see is just all these updates popping up. But 14,000, 15,000. So I don't know why I was on that 10,000 requirement. Bit of a spin out, that's a bit rubbish, but it doesn't really matter too much. I was having a look at combining some of these challenges. Unfortunately, I can't really do it on this one because of the way they're set up. Because normally what I try and do is if I can combine a certain race type or a certain car or a certain track and balance them out. I've done this a bit on the December monthly races, which I'm yet to do a voiceover for, but I've done them. I've managed to combine a couple of drifting events and whatnot, which is always a good thing to save a bit of time and everything. But on this week, you can't do it because you've got your Hot Wheels, which is just 2 races, then you've got 2 drifts together, and then it's just a staged set up for different class vehicles, which I have tried in the past to combine with the drifting, and it doesn't seem to work. But I've made progress on that one, which is brilliant. So I'm going back in. I seem to have actually cut the menu out here again. But basically what I need to do is get a 4,000 drift score on Suzuka East. I mean, normally if these are on separate challenge sets, what I'd have done is go to Suzuka East instead of Francorchamps and actually try to hit 10,000 coming around here and combine the two. But unfortunately, because they're part of the same challenge set and they're different steps, I can't do that. So I'm having to actually go in and do it, which, in all honesty, looking at it, it's probably for the best anyway, because the way a controller is and the fact that the Suzuka East circuit is actually quite a short circuit, I may not actually have enough road to actually get a 10,000 drift score. Yeah, particularly given that my controller isn't working to its optimal performance. But I've got my 4,500 there, a couple of little drifts before the line, knocking it up to 7,000, which is absolutely brilliant, so I've more than done that. I do like the Unicorn, it's a brilliant car for drifting, that's built for it. So I've made progress in melted tyres, and I've completed melted tyres. I've equipped the Hot Wheels driver gear as well. Why not? So into the Forzathon screen, and I can claim my rewards, which is the 90,000 credits. So sports car bonanza, complete a race, we go at least 161 mile an hour in a Sport Coupe Division car. I've had a quick look at the other ones, but I'm going to look at this one first, obviously. So 161 mile an hour, and I've picked the Ferrari California T. Decided on the Brickyard again, even though I tend to overuse this track, but it's got a really good straight on it, so you can build up speed nice and quickly. I did actually try this before around another track, but it was just shy of 160, so I went back to it and said, right, go back to the old favourite, nice long straight down the Brickyard, and get the 161 mile an hour, which I've just hit there, and get the job done. Otherwise I'll be looking at something like Le Mans and things like this, which is a much longer race. And given that I've got a few videos to do today, the less I'm messing about I've got before I fall asleep, the better really. So back to a Brickyard, but I won't use it in any other race today. I'll just keep it at the first one, or this one. But the California T. I was thinking of having a theme for these American cars on American circuits, but I've sort of blown that out of the water completely already. But although you could argue that despite being Italian, it is named after an American state, so I don't know. But I've made progress in sports car bonanza. So moving on. I've done it again, I've chopped out the menu too much. This is a problem when you edit when you're tired, you chop out all your menu sequences too far. But what I've got to do here is complete a race at Yas Marina in a Sports GT Icons car, I think it was, which isn't too bad. I've got the Corvette, the classic American icon. See, I'm trying with the American cars. I'm trying to get that for a thing today, get some American cars in, come on. But I think I do ruin it a bit later by picking a non-American car for something, but it's, this is what I've got. So what I've had so far, I've had the Hot Wheels car, which is the Prod, which showing Hot Wheels is an American brand. So I think we've got a tick on that one. I had 2 drift races in Mahoonigan, which of course is the 1960s Ford Mustang, which is again as American as they come. The last race was the Ferrari California T, which despite being Italian is named after a state in America, which is obviously California. So I think I must get some points for the tenuous link on that one. Just completed the race here with the Corvette, again an icon of American motoring, and the Yas Marina circuit, and I'll have a look, see what I pick for the next one. I can't remember at this point whether I totally and utterly fail on this or whether or not I keep the rather tenuous American link going on this today. So let's go in, let's have a look, because I've had my pop-ups telling me I've made that progress, and see what's next. Win a race in a Sport Compact Division car. That's for the 2015 Jag. So, Sebring International Raceway. What car have I got? Come on, let me do it right. Yes, I've got a Dodge Dart, a Forza edition. So that's pretty much a win for the American theme today. Dodge Dart Forza edition in a rather fetching green. I've actually got 2 of these. They just keep giving them to me. Different Forzathon prizes. Same way I've got 2 Acuras. Got two of these. This was recorded quite late at night, so it's one of those things where I may not be the best driver on this one today. If I'm not doing too badly, speed's not amazing, but this is not exactly a hypercar anyway. It's not something which you'd expect to be racing down the track at like 200 miles an hour. But at the moment I'm still in first place. My opponent for the day being Sloppy Puppy. Never mind. At least on the plus side, mate, you've got a bit of a strange name, but at least you're getting some driver tire rewards for these. And I hit the tyre wall. This is what happens when you record at about 12:30 in the morning and you're absolutely shattered. So there we are. This is actually the first time I've seen you all day, mate. You've been lagging so far behind, it's not been funny. Come on, at least give me a challenge. I've hit the tyre wall, you're ahead. You're just not holding it up, are you? Come on. What are you in? What are you driving? Okay, you're in one of those Racemo cars. Tamo Racemo, I think they're called. Those Indian cars that make it look as if a BMW i8 and a BMW i3 have actually had a baby. But it does. It actually looks like someone's really ripped off a BMW design on that one. I'm not just saying that being a BMW fan, but yeah. It's not a bad car to race, actually. I got one on a Forzathon challenge a few months ago. But that's that. That's the Dodge Dart over the line. Got the pop-ups. I've made the progress. And saying that I've completed Sports Car Bonanza. So I think I have been relatively successful in doing the American theme with the cars this week. I've got the American driver gear, I've got the American cars. I didn't quite do the American tracks, which is something I should have thought of, but didn't. But if you guys have got any suggestions about what sort of theme I can do for future Forzathons, I'll definitely have a look at that. But that's me picking up the Jag 2015 XFRS. Very cool. Quick look at next week. You've got a challenging one, not for the faint of heart. 6,000 credits. Tour de Force, Supreme Skill for the Astronaut Classic driver gear. Oh, brilliant. I've not actually had that since the demo came out, because that was actually in the demo. You could pick certain driver gears, and the Astronaut Classic was one of them. That's cool, I like that. You wrapped up in tin foil. So next one after that is exotic cars for exotic people. You get the 2014 Back Mono, made in Liverpool, England, of all places. It's a really strange car. It's a street legal track toy, which is really, really weird. But so that's what you've got. You've got your 1-step, your 2-step, and your 3-step challenge. Exotic cars for exotic people. Is that a bit like local shop for local people? Is it a bit Royston Vasey? But maybe a bit of a British reference there. But looks like an interesting one. So credits, the astronaut, and the car. So that's that for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like button. Hit subscribe to keep up to date with my videos. I'll be doing some more Forza stuff. I've got some more Fortnite stuff, obviously, because Season 7's out. I'm putting together some stuff for Horizon 4 in the next few days. So, again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, guys, take it easy.